Welcome to Brooks Stadium, and a unique environment in college football because when you see the teal field, you know the Chanticleers aren't far behind. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty.
Okay, ready?
Toss to the outside. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. That kind of play will get a drive started or help the field position. They've got it at the 27. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another 1st down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeper. Got a little space. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Gets the back moving. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Chanticleer.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Rides to back and leaves it. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Touch pass on the run. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Find some fresh air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one comes out hot down the right side. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The shot that clears, trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Coastal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Fighting for the goal line, and the ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
It was a golden opportunity on that 2-point conversion attempt, but he fumbles. You got to have better ball security. They come away with no points.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Wells. And the Bulldogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Picked off. What a play to set him up. It's a fumble. Scoops it up. Still a live ball.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball?
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there.
He uncorks one deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds. Fake spike, now he'll throw it.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
3rd and inches, and the offense trying to throw the football. The defense, they weren't fooled. They just got upfield, and they got pressure on the QB.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Let's go! They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
He'll pull it down and run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Now on the option. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
That keeps the score. Coastal Carolina, 19.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Set to kick this one.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's going up top. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll run the option. And the ball is free, speeding down the left side. Defense has it. They're on the move. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 12 over the Rebels. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. Oh, there's the ball. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Chanticleers can really attack on this second and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
Going to try to get it himself. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using his feet. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And they'll take over first.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a tight end down the gut. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. The play-action fake. Fires to the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Wells. The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Wells. Buys a little time with his feet. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Wells. Buying some time as he moves left. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Malone.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
He'll keep it himself.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He'll do it himself. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout. The shot that clears have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Goes to the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And he reels it in inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Mississippi State 14.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Wells. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Wells. Now adjusting. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Wells. Skips away from pressure. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's got the 1st down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Wells. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep 3rd downs manageable for this offense.
Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd quarter. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Calls his own number. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the 1st down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athletic.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That's reeled in. It's Batista. Ball is free. How in the world did the offense retain possession? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, We know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. On the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. Let's see what they do on third down. Here comes the option. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run play action. Here's the heat. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They're going to go for 2 here and try to extend that lead to a field goal. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sacked on the 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Starting to feel a little pressure. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was, and because of the late throw, they're able to come up with the interception.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. He'll do it himself. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunky yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 25 over the Groovers. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the run deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
Another shot to clear.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Trying to make magic with his feet. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Bain. Looking left. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. The quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
I tell you what, fourth quarter, you're trying to get to the quarterback, trying to get the ball back to your offense. But nice pursuit. Nice job making the QB scramble outside of the pocket, chasing him down. And even better, you got a gift. He runs out of bounds, so now the clock stops. Now you're saving time late in the ball game when it's really going to matter.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. He'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Dances away. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He's going to run it inside the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Extending the play. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. A 70-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding this. That QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in, got that something to the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here.
Oh, he's got some room entered to the goal line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's tough. As a defense, you're celebrating your offense. We're about to go take the lead. We're about to go win this game late in the 4th quarter, and then they force the turnover. Now we got to go make them look good. Get off the sideline, change your mindset, go make a play, get the ball back to your offense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. And the timing just a hair off.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
There's probably a lot of people wondering right now, why do they keep throwing the football when they're backed up so much? But this is actually one of the best places on the field to do that because the defense has to cover so much space, plus oftentimes they're in man coverage. So this is the time to take your shots. They took one there, took a chance deep. It wasn't open. It was incomplete. You got to be thinking on 3rd down.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll pull it down and run. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off.
There he goes. He'll be stopped right at the 40-yard line, and do they dare try to convert from their own territory on 4th down?
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The ball carried by the
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll take it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Fires into the end zone. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, shot to clear. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area, because of his speed and his size. He's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game.